Hello, welcome to August 13th, 2024. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily good life meditation. All right, I've just fed the dogs. They're gonna hang out in their little spot and watch the sunrise, and I'm gonna do a lap around the course. This is the good life meditation that I do every day, a little bit after waking up, to remember my life objectives and principles, those which are outlined in my book, Going Alone. I also use the time to think about the last 24 hours and how I did with the challenges and opportunities that I met. I also plan for the coming day. It's just getting started. And then I make sure that I'm ready for death. Because who knows, today could be the day. All right, so last night and yesterday, work was all right. Don't feel like I'm well utilized at work right now. It's nobody's fault. It's just a consequence of the way that I've been allocated and the fact of limited resources with the particular project that I'm working on. So what it means is that I've got everything that I need to do done. It's like in a ready state to go. What that means is I'm beating around the bush is that I'm not as busy as I'd like to be. So I did ask my boss for more work. That was a couple weeks ago, and more work may be coming, but in the meantime, I don't like it. I don't like being underutilized. So what I would sometimes do in a situation like this in the past is find things for myself to do relative to my job, basically training for the most part, find ways that I can get to improve myself relative to my position, which doesn't make any sense with 78 days of work left. Why would I train? Why would I want to improve my career skills for a career that's in double-digit days now? So I don't like it. I'm not as busy as I would like to be. So like I said, I asked for help. I asked to be given more work. So there's that. Hopefully more work will be coming. I did. Were there any challenges or opportunities that I met yesterday? Just this lingering that just won't go away. What is the word for it? It's not malaise. It's like this restlessness that's constant now. Like I said, I'm in double digits now for work, and I think I have only like 120 something odd days now left before I leave. I'm just restless to go. This life is, even that the dogs barking and everything, it's just it feels like it's like just the activities of a past life. I feel like I'm a mortal living in a ghostly past life. I know I'm being overly descriptive, but you get the idea, right? It's like the same thing with work. Like I said, at work I'm not engaged, and I'm not motivated to find stuff to make myself engaged because this life is over. It's the same thing in my personal sense. I'm not engaged. This is my world right now. I've got this fenced 5 acres of land, and this is my world, and this trail that I circulate on every day, over and over. And I'm not motivated to expand anything here. I don't want to plan any trips anywhere in California or go do anything. I just want this to be over. I want to move on to the next life with my wife and the plans that I've got for the next life, so to speak. So there was that all through the day yesterday. I had that subtle feeling. Okay, let's do the creed. The 8 objectives are to be always ready to die, to make good and effective use of time, to develop and maintain good and sound life principles, to cultivate good emotional reactions, to perform good actions, to recognize true limits and true opportunities, to do just one thing at a time, and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully, and to keep my balance. I can even feel it as I said that, keep my balance. I felt my steps take a more deliberate path. Is that an old trail? Steps being taken more deliberately. It really is good to recite these things. And now there are the 35 principles, which I can't remember. I still haven't ordered the book. All right. What about today? It's a Tuesday. Today's going to be a little better than yesterday because it's populated with more meetings. At the least, if I don't have a lot of work to do, at least if I can attend meetings, I can be distracted and working during the meeting. And it's so funny because it's like I feel like a basketball player who is, or any sports at all, who is about to retire from the sport, suddenly finds that he can make jump shots from way back and score and pass and do everything with ease and alacrity, and then ask himself, well, this is weird. Suddenly I'm on my game, and yet the game is almost over. And I've talked about this before. I'm pretty confident that the reason that that's the case is that I have nothing to lose. So I'm in these meetings, and sometimes in the past, especially when I was a younger man in my career, I would be hesitant to say something for fear of looking like a fool, being wrong, or having my peers and coworkers and superiors think less of me. Now I don't have that worry. I have the confidence of the successes that I've had since coming back to America. Just dwell on that for a second. I don't think I've talked much about that, but I just want to put it out there for the record. I have always failed in Japan, and I've always succeeded in America. Not that matters for me anymore, but it's interesting to note, every time I've tried to succeed in Japan, I fell flat on my face, namely twice. Two big events where Japan reduced me to ruin, despite my best efforts. And 2 times that I came to America from Japan after being ruined in Japan, and found not just success, but truly extraordinary success. I mean, mind-boggling success both times. So I guess that has found itself into a way where, with 78 days of work remaining, I speak my mind. I speak up. I raise my hand. I have things to say, and they seem to be well received. So, like I said, I feel like I'm an athlete at the top of his game who's about to retire from the sport and asking himself, why? So, that's that. And I'm back with the boys now. All right, well, it's almost 6:30 a.m. Time for me to start working. What that means is that I'll take this shirt off, put on my work shirt, my little pullover, and sit down at my computer, send an email to my boss saying I'm starting my day. I'll start my day. I don't think I'll be as busy or as productive as I would otherwise like to be, but maybe after 40 years, maybe it's okay to coast through the finish line. After all, there's nobody coming behind me. It's not like I'm running a race and I'm about to go through the tape, and if I slow down a little bit at the end, someone else is going to zip past me and finish ahead of me. It's not going to happen. It's just me crossing that line 78 days out into a new life. Thanks for joining me. I wish you all the best. Be safe, but not too safe.